for our personal work as well as the professional work. It has study shown that 100 hour of the time we are using on the commuting purpose. But you ever think how we can utilize these commuting hours to a more productive way? In this video, I am going to share you the six way in which we can use our commute time to become a more productive and complete the most important task, which is very useful to fulfilling our goals in a week or in a month or whatever it may be. And if sometimes we stuck in the traffic also, and this is differ from the type of the job of the persons, because if you are working in a factory or if you are working in a manufacturing industry, then this commute time will be more. For example, for me, the average commute time for per day is 2.5 an hour, 2.5 hours. So how can I using this commute time for my achieving goal and for making more productive stuff done? Here's the sixth way in which I'm going to share you the sixth way in which you can become more productive. You can complete important tasks in this commute time. So let's bring this all together. The number one thing is this: record your thoughts, and the number two is listen to audiobooks. Number three is catch up on your little things. Number four is conduct the daily review. And the number five is immerse yourself in a industry related materials. And the number six is pause and self reflect. This is the sixth way in which we can use most of our commute time for doing better things, which is eventually going to help in our business as well as in our life. So the number one is record your thoughts. This is one of the very important thing. Lot of people's very few people are using this skill to enhance to recognize the our thought process, because there are a lot of things going in our head, but we are never putting down in paper or in a writing way. And it is even also shown that 42% of the goals or the stuff that is written on a paper or visible way, we are likely to going to do by anyhow. And the most opposite part of that thing is when we record our thoughts, then we come across the some kind of patterns, and these patterns may be useful to break some habits or complete or do something very important which is we avoiding for the longer time. So by recording our thoughts, this may give a different perspective in terms of pattern, even in terms of clearing our head, so we can become more creative and more ideal, so that we can focus on our goal at a time. And the second one is listen to audiobooks. In today's time, there is lot of information is there, but how we can use this information or the learnings from in a structured way or in a useful manner, without any rendering or without any browsing lot of stuff on the internet. We should use audiobooks in which we can use to learn something and that is I consider this as a mind food, because what we are if the healthy food is make our body health, in the same day if we put our uh, mind to a good food like reading books, and then it is going to help us in a longer way. Then we should do the biography of our favorite any entrepreneur or uh, favorite people, we can say, that who's transformed the life of the peoples or they generated a lot of value to this marketplace. We can read those of the biography, or even we can read the biography of our mentors, so that we can get idea from that and we can use it in our life, so that we can achieve or we can complete the important task. And thus in this way we can combine with a lot of perspective by listening audiobooks, and we while applying in our professional life as well, it is going to help us to fulfill the goal. Number third is catch up on the little things. While we are commuting, while we are traveling, or we one sometimes we stuck in the traffic, or so we can plan ahead of the time is wherever we going or wherever we want to go for any purpose. Then we can calls to our friends or any important calls to our family members, or sometimes even it may be any kind of call or communication for our clients or for our family members or colleagues or any boss. And it may be any anything. that's how we can communicate the very important stuff during this commute time. For that we can save the time in our office time also. The number 4 is conducting a daily review. Is one of the best and useful habit. Lot of people are using this by reviewing our daily day. If you are a if you are a very hectic schedule, and if you are very busy people, and if you are practicing and doing the to do stuff by using any app or paper, and if you are very focused in your task, then you must have a to-do list. So at the end of the day, or while we can, if we didn't get the time during our fixed time of review day, we can review in our commute time also, so that we can understand that what is the thing that I have already completed, or we can look for the previous day or previous week. This is the target that I have set it for, and that is the thing has even it isn't it completed yet now. So how can I focus, or what can I do in order to fix this problem? Or we can even think for the future ahead, and we can plan in ahead of the time, and thus by reviewing the things we can make more productive. And the fourth one is listen to music. If you like music, eventually whenever we traveling, or even we traveling for our bus or driving a car, we starting our music also. But as a hobby, we can say that the some kind of music or some kind of folk songs, or the uh, instrumental songs we can listen during those commute time, so that we can peace our mind, we can get some entertainment also, because this is the very crucial point where a lot of people get ideas and strategies during those of the time where he pursuing their hobbies. It may be anything, but it is more useful, it is more convenient that lot of people we are either watching the movie, but if we listen the music at the same time, it will help us to conquer some idea also. Fifth one is immerse yourself in industry related material. If you are working in your job or working in a particular industry or business, we have to look, or we have to think of our core knowledge. Unless and until we cannot expand our knowledge in which what we are doing, or if you are not expand your passionate knowledge, if you are passionate for something else, and if you didn't want to pursue with that, then we have to gain specific kind of knowledge, expertise knowledge from the top top people who have already done that. And this is where we can use this kind of knowledge, and we can look to our competitions, we can review the market and latest updates, what's happening in our core area, in which industry. From that we can strategize, and we can take a overview, bird overview, and we can imply in our profession, so that we can achieve the target what we have set it for. Number 6, pause and self reflection. This is the mindfulness way, having the mindful practice in order to get calm, relax, and compose, due to the if there are a lot of workload in our head, or we have to take the obligations of our family as well as our professional stuff. We are always mingling and mixing and mess up the thing by not doing that, or by compiling or piling of the stuff that is pending in our head. But it is our mind's nature, our brain's nature, that anything it is open loop, try to complete by try to close the loop by doing that thing. If we are not doing thing, then and then he always trigger us, prompt us to do thing, and if it is visible introvert, then it's become very worst for ourselves. For that we have to use some mindfulness, whatever the practice you using or anybody using. But most of the time many people using meditation, or it is not compulsory meditation is the only way to get mindfulness. The main purpose of pause and self reflection is to have our mind in a very present moment, so that we can not lost in a past or in a future, and we can actualize ourselves, get aware to the most important stuff, and we can take a self core by getting pause and reflects. So I hope you understand the point, and this is the sixth way in which, if in which you can use your commute time to make a better, more productive, in order to complete your goals or the tasks which is very very important to do, and you are postponing it by the doing extra stuff or anything else. And the same, all the six I am using on a daily basis. If it is left behind something, it is nothing to worry about, that you can practice in any time. But this is the way, and this is the way in which we can make ourselves more productive rather than to waste all the time, because the commuting time is a non-avoidable thing. We cannot avoid to go at office, to travel to for our peoples in our family or anything. But the most powerful people or the a players are, they are using their commuting time in this way, and they can even strategize the thing. Even any big idea has been come in during those time. So that's how we can become more productive. We can complete the task in our commute time. And please comment what is the idea of what commuting stuff you are doing in your life, so I can get also aware of that and I can use that.